Dear students, the topic for the day is multiplication of integers. This is one of the topics of the class 7th. Multiplication we have already studied in the previous class is nothing else but repeated addition. The first topic what we will be studying is multiplication of a positive integer and a negative integer. In the previous class we have studied that 4 plus 4 plus 4 is nothing else but 3 times 4 and the result is 12. Now the question which arises is what will happen if I'm say adding minus 4 3 times. So minus 4 when adding 3 times, what will happen over there? We can write this as 3 cross minus 4, but then what will be the outcome? What we do is we take the help of the number line to investigate what will happen over here. So we have 0, minus 4, minus 8 and minus 12. Now if minus 4 is there, what we do is we take 4 units to the left and again 4 units to the left and another 4 units to the left. With a, if you want to denote the negative sign, we can have the minus sign. So what outcome we are getting is minus 12. And one more thing, if you want to put the numbers in between minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and so on, you are free to do so, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11 and so on. And we see that the result for this one is minus 12. So what we are concluding over here is that if we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, the outcome is a negative integer. And this could be generalized using the alphabets. What we are doing, we are using in algebra also. We get minus times of A cross B. Now in words, if you want to say this thing, we can simply say if you are multiplying a positive integer with a negative integer, then we multiply these two integers as whole numbers and whatever the product we get, we put a negative sign in front of the product to get the result. Okay. You can try these questions at home. Try to get the answers. What will be 5 cross, say, minus 4? What will be 6 cross, say, minus 2? What will be 7 times, say, minus 1? Thirteen cross minus 3. These type of answers you can calculate, you can directly write the answers, or if you want to use the number line, you can do the same thing, use the number line, plot the things and get the result. This will help you in building up the concept. Now what we are moving to is multiplication of a negative integer with a positive integer. If you are multiplying a negative integer with a positive integer, what will happen over there? That means, for example, if you want to multiply minus 3 cross 4, then what will be the result? For this, to get the result, it sometimes in the same words we can say, how can we take 4 minus 3 times? So what to develop this concept, what we do is we try to investigate the pattern over there. We have 3 cross 4 is 12. That means we are adding 4 3 times. Now 2 cross 4 is 8, and this 8 is nothing else but 12 minus 4. This is 1 cross 4, this is equal to 4, this is equal to 8 minus 4. Now what will be 0 cross 4? This is equal to 0, this is equal to 4 minus 4. Now what will be minus 1 cross 4? This will be equal to 0. Now we are subtracting 1 4, we are getting minus 4. Because we are taking 4 one less number of time, that is why we are subtracting 4 from the result. Minus 2 cross 4 is minus 4 is equal to minus 8. Similarly, minus 3 cross 4 will be equal to, we are having minus 8 minus of 4, and the outcome is minus 12. So what we are getting is the outcome is coming out to be minus 12. So we can see that we are getting the result as minus 12, which is same as what we got earlier. So if you are multiplying a negative integer with a positive integer, again we multiply these two integers as whole numbers. Whatever the product is coming out, we put the negative sign in front of it, and what we get is, if you multiply a negative integer with a positive integer, the outcome is a negative integer. I hope this much is clear. Now we can generalize this thing as minus a cross b is equal to minus times of a cross b. So previously what we studied, a cross minus b is nothing else but minus times of a cross b. So if you combine these two things, you can write this as a multiplied by minus b is same as minus a cross b, and this is nothing else but minus times of a cross b. I hope this much is clear. I hope this much is clear to all of you, and all of you are paying attention to what is being taught. Now what will happen if you are multiplying a negative integer with another negative integer? When we are multiplying two of the negative integers, what will happen over there is, that is what we have to investigate. We have to check out. For example, if I am writing minus 2 into minus 3, so what will be the outcome over there? So we know that if I am writing 4 into minus 3, it means I am adding minus 3 4 times. The outcome is minus 12. How we got this thing? 4 into 3 is 12. We put the negative sign. 3 into minus 3 is minus 9. This is nothing else but minus 12 minus of, we are taking minus 3 one less number of times, so we just write this as minus 12 minus of minus 3. This is 2 cross minus 3 is equal to minus 9 minus of minus 3. This is minus 9 plus 6 plus 3 over here. This is minus 6. 1 cross minus 3 is equal to minus 6 minus of minus 3. This is minus 6 plus 3, that is minus 3. 0 into minus 3 is minus 3. minus of minus 3, this is minus 3 plus 3, which is 0. Minus 1 into minus 3 is 0 minus of minus 3, which is equal to plus 3. And similarly, if you further deal with this thing, minus 2 into minus 3 is 3 minus of minus 3. This is 3 plus 3, which is equal to 6. So this is the answer we were looking for. So what we see is, if you are multiplying any two negative integers, the outcome is coming out to be positive. Now if we want to generalize this thing, we can have minus a into minus b is actually equal to, what we do is we multiply these two integers as whole numbers and we put the positive sign. So this is what we will be getting. Minus a into minus b is nothing else but a into b. So this is how we will be multiplying the negative integers, that the product will always come out to be positive. We just quickly go through some of the examples. If you are saying 7 cross minus 3, what we are doing over here is we are multiplying a positive integer with a negative integer. The product is negative. 7 cross 3 is 21. If you are 6 cross, say, minus 12, you have the negative sign. 6 cross 12 is 72. Say minus 5 cross 11. What we get is the negative sign, and 11 cross 5 is 55. Now if you are multiplying two of the negative integers, say minus 4 and minus 7, both are negative, we put a positive sign. 4 cross 7 is 28. Minus 3 into, say, minus 14. We again put a positive sign because both of them are negative. 3 cross 14 is 42. So these are some of the examples. The important thing is we must take care of the sign. If we are multiplying a positive integer with a negative integer, the output has to be a negative integer. But if we are multiplying any two negative integers, the outcome will always be a positive integer. Now, a few of the questions are there for you to try at home. Try these. The negative sign, minus 6 cross 13, 14 cross minus 5, this is minus 12 into, say, minus 4, minus 16 into minus 5. So just try to solve these questions at home, so that the concept will be much more better for you and you can go ahead with much more difficult problems. Now just move on to investigate how we will be multiplying more than two of the integers. if we have more than two integers, we have 6 into minus 3 into say minus 4. So what we do is, we first of all pair them out. 6 into minus 3. This actually, the multiplication is a binary concept where what we do is we multiply two of the digits first of all, two of the numbers, and then we multiply the product with the third and so on. 6 cross minus 3 is minus 18 cross minus 4. Both are negative. Put a positive sign. 18 cross 4 is 72. So this is what we are getting. And we can also see that if two of the negatives are there, one is positive, the outcome is coming out to be positive. Now, the next thing what we have to investigate is what will happen if we are multiplying three of the negative integers. So if I have say minus 4 into minus 3, say into minus 2. So again we use the same concept. We pair them out. Minus 4 cross minus 3 into minus 2. Minus 4 into minus 3. We take the positive sign. 4 cross 3 is 12. Multiplied by minus 2. And this is a negative sign. 12 cross 2 is 24. So what we are seeing is, if we are multiplying three of the negative integers, the outcome is coming out to be a negative integer. Now what will happen if I am multiplying it with say another negative integer? Say for the sake of simplicity I am taking say minus 1. So I just again take the pair over there. Multiply these two. Minus 2 cross minus 1 is plus 2 and 12 cross 2 is 24. And we can easily observe that if we are multiplying any of the four negative integers, then the product is positive. What will happen if I am just say multiplying say 5 integers which are negative? Then obviously in a similar manner we can see that the product will come out to be a negative integer. The two of the things what we can conclude is product of odd number of negative integers is a negative integer. Second, product of even number of negative integers is a positive integer. Okay, so these two are very important concepts and we have to keep these 2 points in mind. So just try these two. Minus 4 3, say cross minus 5, 4 cross minus 3, cross say 6, 7 into minus 2 into minus 8. You have 4 into minus 3 into minus 2 into minus 5, and then you have minus 5 into 6 into minus 3. So just try these questions at home. So kindly just solve these questions, and that's for today. Thank you so much.